This week we get our caffeine fix at Downtown Disney's new Starbucks.
And then we check out the stars and scares at Spooky Empire's Mayhem.
Plus the latest theme park news, a new giveaway, and more. And it's all happening right now. This week's show is brought to you by Theme Park Connection, where you can buy, sell, and trade Disney, NASCAR, and movie memorabilia. Visit their showroom right here in Orlando or online at themeparkconnection.com.
Mouse Fan Travel is our preferred travel agent for theme parks, cruises, and exotic destinations. For a free quote with no obligation, visit mousefantravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is our recommended supplier of online discount tickets to Disney World, Universal, and other Orlando area attractions. For the best deals and planning tips, go to undercovertourist.com or find them on Facebook and Twitter.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm Elisa.
It's been a busy week for me. I was at the Potter, the walls came down. We'll talk about that later. And then I went to News 13 the other day to do an interview about Diagon Alley. So I've had a pretty busy week. What about you?
Lots of exciting things.
Oh,
my week was great as well. I went to the Downtown Disney Marketplace Co-op for the first time. Yes, I loved it. I actually brought some things to show you if you want to see
Let's take a look.
The damage that was done.
Oh boy. When I was walking around there, I had my hand holding my wallet because I knew that the money was trying to escape, especially inside Center Place.
Oh yeah, I was like, Disney, just take all my money. It's fine. But anyways, this was the first thing that I was really excited to get. Got the Aloha Isle glass.
Look at that.
Yes,
Aloha Isle refreshments.
That's where they sell the pineapple Dole Whip at Magic Kingdom, which is my absolute favorite. So I had to get the glass.
Of course.
Yes, definitely. I went to D-Tech and I got a phone case. I got the Up one, which is actually really cool.
And they got a lot of cases, that whole wall of cases.
And then you design them on the iPads, which is really cool.
And you get your name on it.
You can get your name on it as well. I figured I know my name, but it's cool though to have your name on it and personalize it as well. And you can get a white bumper too. I got black because it doesn't get dirty as quickly.
And they have other phones aside from iPhones, right?
Oh yeah, they have Androids and I think Galaxy and stuff like that.
So
and then the last thing, which is what I was the most excited about, was the new Vera collection. This is my hipster. I'm a huge Vera fan, so I got this, and I'm pretty particular about the placements of the patterns. So I looked through all of them.
You were going through and saying, all right, I like when he's right here in the corner.
I like when Mickey's there and there and Minnie, and then on the back there too, and it's just really cute. And they still had a lot left, which was awesome.
Yeah, they had the whole back corner of Cherry Tree Lane, which is all Vera Bradley.
Yes, it is.
It's definitely a great place. If you're at Downtown Disney, go check that out.
Do not miss it.
But there's a lot of other things happening around Orlando, so let's get to the news in the queue.
Our top story this week, plans were announced for the world's tallest roller coaster, the Skyscraper, and a Skyplex indoor entertainment complex, both coming to International Drive.
We first told you about the Polar Coaster in November when initial details were released at the Attractions Expo. We now know its official name, the Skyscraper, and its location, the northeast corner of International Drive and Sand Lake Road, as well as an expected opening date in 2016.
Very cool. And this $200 million complex will comprise nearly 500,000 square feet in the middle of iDrive, not far from the soon-to-open Orlando Eye observation wheel.
More information and the official announcement video can be found on our blog. I am scared to death of this.
I am too. Just looking at the pictures, I have no idea what to expect.
50 stories in the air, and you're going to flip upside down that high and be going down and around. And
I thought the Sky Coaster was scary.
I thought Falcon's Fury is going to be scary. This is
a whole nother level.
Exactly. Yes. But I also love the design, and I love the coaster actually kind of goes, once you're down from the tower, it goes out and around the whole complex across the road there, and I think it's really cool. And then all the shopping and restaurants. This is going to be a really fun. iDrive is really getting revitalized lately.
Yes, and I think they definitely need it, and it's cool because it doesn't take up that much space. It's just hot
tall.
and it's in the air. You'll see it from all over the place.
Hopefully they don't have any problems with the FAA because of the Orlando International Airport nearby. I'm hoping that.
I think they're still trying to wait for that clearance.
We'll see what happens with
yeah.
that. Well, and now what is becoming a weekly segment for us, it's time for an update on the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Diagon Alley.
First up, Universal has revealed details on the entertainment. These new offerings include the Tales of Beetle the Bard, as performed by a troupe of puppeteers.
And also the singing sorceress Celestina Warbeck and the Banshees, a jazz show with new songs, including new lyrics written by J.K. Rowling herself.
Visitors to the Night Bus will have a chance to chat, joke, and take pictures with the Shrunken Head and the Night Bus conductor.
And finally, you can visit Gringotts Money Exchange, where you can trade your Muggle currency for wizarding banknotes from an interactive goblin.
Also this week, the walls around the London facade have finally come down, giving us a full, unobstructed view.
Stay tuned to our Twitter feed all next week for live streaming details from the upcoming Diagon Alley press event.
It's coming
It's
so
coming.
soon. I can feel it.
Universal is just going all out and announcing all this stuff, and so much stuff that some stuff I've never even heard rumors about, and I'm just like,
The entertainment
goodness.
sounds amazing, and they're definitely keeping us on our toes.
like I said recently, this is going to take months to experience everything and see every little detail, because I mean it's not only the rides but the entertainment, the food, the beverage. And have you gotten to go see it in person yet, the London facade?
I have not, but I cannot wait. I've seen pictures. It looks beautiful. The shadows against the water, the lake there, it's just...
The one thing that I was very impressed by, and I love this detail, is the fact they've aged the buildings and everything. It doesn't look brand new. There, you can see there's water stains on it, and old, and the concrete is very old looking, and I love that element to it, because that's what you expect to see when you go to London.
That's the way it should be. Yeah.
So who knows? Cross our fingers for a soft opening sometime in the next week. If not, we'll be there next week and we'll bring you full coverage in a future episode. Guarantee it.
Also, coming out of Universal this week, The Walking Dead will be returning to Halloween Horror Nights for the third year in a row, and this time they will be contained in the largest maze built to date.
The experience will take guests through many of the iconic moments and settings from season 4 of the show.
Tickets are on sale now for Halloween Horror Nights 24, running select nights from September 19th through November 1st.
Okay, you know what? I love The Walking Dead. It's an amazing show. I've seen all 4 seasons. Loved the past 2 years with the houses and then the whole street experience last year. As much as I'm looking forward to seeing season 4, I'm thinking, okay, maybe we're starting to be a little bit overkill. I would love to see some new stuff come to the Halloween Horror Nights. It's getting a little repetitive.
Yeah, I agree. I think it might have something to do with the contract they made with the
I
Walking
think they made
Dead
a 3-year
product.
deal or something like that.
Yeah, so hopefully this is the last year. To me, zombies aren't scary, so it makes it a little easier for me to walk through the streets.
Although, have you watched season 4 of Walking Dead?
I don't watch Walking Dead, so...
I'm not going to ruin anything, but there's one scene, one episode that takes place in a tunnel, and that's, I've heard, is going to be in the house, and I'm going to be scared out of my mind in there. But I love the fact that they are making this the largest house ever. They've officially said it's going to be in a soundstage, so that's, I just imagine the scale of this is going to be...
Yeah, that'll be something.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's
to look
only going to
forward
be it's only going to be pertained to the house. It's not going to have a street experience like last year. So we'll get some new original concepts and maybe some IPs in the streets. So we'll see what happens. Speaking of scary events, though, Disney will be bringing back their acclaimed Villains Unleashed event to Hollywood Studios this summer.
The event will be a special after-hours ticketed event at Disney's Hollywood Studios and will take place on August 23rd.
Offerings this year include over 50 villains roaming the park, the Villainy in the Skies fireworks display, the Oogie Boogie variety show, and much more.
Tickets are priced at $67 for adults and $62 for children and are available now. For a complete list of activities and videos from last year's event, visit our blog.
Now, last year's event was part of Limited Time Magic. That one was called the Unleash the Villains event, and anyone could go to it. So
Hard ticket this year.
hard ticket this year,
Which I think will be better.
It will definitely help alleviate from the crowds from last year, because I've heard the parking and getting into that park was horrendous last year.
I mean, I wasn't there, but I heard stories, and hopefully the merchandise won't sell out in the first hour this year. And
I mean, I was at Not So Scary that night of the event, so I missed the Villains event last year. So I have got a ticket ready to go this year. I'm very excited because I hope to get to meet Oogie Boogie. DJ Ignite is going to be back for the event because he was there at the event last year, and then with Hades and doing his show on the stage, which looks very funny. It's going to be. I think it's going to be really fun, and I hope that they bring this back in the future for a nice run of dates instead of just one
Just
special
one
night.
I think they will. I think Disney's realized how popular the villains are.
And what better place to put it than at Hollywood Studios?
Exactly, definitely. And finally this week, Car Masters Weekend will be returning to Downtown Disney this weekend.
The yearly event is a classic and exotic car show with a modern twist.
Guests will be able to see more than 100 exotic, muscle, and classic cars, meet with Cars characters Lightning McQueen, Mater and Finn McMissile, and more.
The event runs 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. on June 14th and 15th. For video of last year's event, watch the June 20th, 2013 episode of the show. Have you gone out in past
I
years?
actually did get to go do this. I didn't realize it was happening when I went, but it was a cool surprise to see all these cars there.
Yeah, you get to get photos with the life-size versions of the Cars characters, and then see all these other great classic modern cars that these people, spend a lot of their lives making up and running and displaying, and they're beautiful.
They are all so beautiful, and you can tell that they really take their time to make it look so nice, and they have entertainment there usually, and it's great.
It's going to be a busy weekend, but I'll try to stop by for a couple hours this weekend.
Yeah.
Hello everybody! For this week, let's go to the Magic Kingdom for some hidden Mickeys. And here's one that I want you to see. This is a great one. On Peter Pan's flight, as the rotating moon is just in the right position, you can see a dark classic Mickey on the surface of the moon, above the silhouettes of the flying Peter Pan and his entourage. Unfortunately, since the moon rotates, you can't spot this hidden Mickey on every ride through the attraction, so it may take you several tries to do it, but it's a wonderful hidden Mickey. Good luck and happy hunting.
Theme Park Connection offers a wide variety of pins, props, figurines, artwork, signs, decor, cast member exclusives, and other one-of-a-kind finds. Looking to sell your old collectibles? Theme Park Connection will buy them from you. Visit their showroom located minutes from Orlando International Airport or find them online at themeparkconnection.com.
All right, Banks, I think even you have to admit that Haley is the best reporter we have to cover the new Starbucks at Downtown Disney.
I guess she does like coffee.
And she is also kind of our resident staying awake expert.
That's right. She did make it all 24 hours at the Rock Your Disney Side party. That's true.
Exactly, and you don't manage something like that without a little caffeinated help.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess she's qualified. I'll let it slide.
Well, all right, with that ringing endorsement, let's take a look at what Haley found when she visited the brand new Starbucks recently opened at Downtown Disney.
We're here at Downtown Disney West Side to check out the brand new Starbucks. I'm here with Bill and David, and they're going to tell me a little bit about the design behind us. Can you tell me more about what's going on?
Sure. When we started working with Disney, probably over 10 years ago to pull this deal together, one of the things that became clear to us early on was we needed to do something that no one had ever seen before. So what you're going to see is a Starbucks unlike anything else, and it was really designed to fit in with Disney's goals of creating something really unique and special here in Downtown Disney, and our goals of really creating something special for our customers. So I guess if I were just going to dig right in, you see behind us here this grass roof. The grass is really an environmental response. We wanted to manage water runoff so it's not flowing into the lake you see there, but there's a really great story about it. The grass roof you see is lemongrass, and it was grown in a nursery in soil enriched with coffee compost from one of our stores. So it's a pretty cool story.
Every week they would go to the local Starbucks, and we had a deal worked. We told our partners at local Starbucks, hey, provide this nursery with the coffee grinds to feed the plants as we got them to a certain growth before we put them up there, and that's how it went. What you're seeing here is we basically have this modern renovated warehouse look that makes a nod to a famous architect, Paul Rudolph, who was from Florida and back in the time. So that's where we get some of these canopies from, but it's on brand too. So the building in the backdrop is the original Wetzel's Pretzels building, but it doesn't look anything like it. And then this structure off to the side with the sloped roof, that's the addition that we put on the building. So it's about 3,900 square feet. We approximately doubled the square footage of the building.
That's really awesome. All right, do you want to head inside for a tour?
Yeah.
All right, so this space looks a lot larger than I'm used to seeing in a normal Starbucks. Can you tell me why?
Sure, absolutely. So we're anticipating a large groups of people coming through, and it's Disney, and so we anticipate a long queue. And part of the queue process is the customer journey, and that's a real important aspect of our design, is to almost entertain along that journey, but so that there's lots of different sight lines with different art set up that talks to our coffee story.
And the menu looks like it's a full menu, but I heard you guys have something special here.
We do.
Yeah, so when we go in the other room, we can show you our reserved coffee area, which is where we present and brew our finest coffees.
All right, so tell me what we have here.
So what we've got brewed right here is our reserve line. It is our Brazil Bourbon Rio Verde Farm coffee, which is truly unique, special coffee. Unlike a lot of Latin American coffees that are processed using a wash method, which makes it really bright and acidic, this has a little bit more sweetness to it because it's a semi-washed process. You should be able to pick out some notes of cherry and some sweetness that'll make you think of chocolate. Not that you're tasting chocolate per se, but just a sweetness to it that really comes out in the coffee. It is really good, isn't it? Can you kind of taste that fruity, sweet?
Yeah, it has like a different taste to it. Can you tell me the hours of the store?
Our store is going to be open from 10 a.m. to midnight initially, as we kind of see what the traffic patterns are. There may be times we're open later if there are special events, or maybe even open early if there are special events. Our other location, which opened just over a week ago, is a walk-up location. So unlike this one where you can come inside, it's walk-up, and it's really built for speed and volume because Disney hosts millions of guests every year. They open a little earlier than we do because the marketplace end of downtown Disney tends to have earlier traffic. There are more restaurants down there. There's the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique right next to the Starbucks, and they start at like 8 or 8:30, I think. So we open at 8 o'clock down there to capture that traffic and provide breakfast. And they're open till midnight as well.
As you can see, there's lots of seating in the air conditioning, but there's also a back patio that has a fireplace and fans, and it's right on the lakefront that you have to check out. A really cool feature that the Starbucks has is the screen behind me. It is a chalkboard screen, and you can pause it and draw an outline of people and give them funny faces. And it's really awesome because you can do a live feed to the Starbucks at Disneyland. So we're looking in at Disneyland right now, and you can draw on their screen and they can draw back to you. Both Starbucks locations at Downtown Disney are now open. Next time you're here, make sure to check them out.
The next time you plan a Disney vacation, book with a travel agency that's been specifically designated as an authorized Disney vacation planner. Unlike some other agencies, many of our agents' exclusive knowledge of Walt Disney World can help you get the most out of your vacation, and the assistance of our travel professionals can help you get a customized Disney vacation that's just right for you, your family, and your budget. Start planning your magical vacation today by visiting mousefantravel.com.
Elisa, my trip to Spooky Empire's Mayhem was so awesome.
And why is that?
Well, I got to see a lot of my favorite celebrities from the worlds of horror, as well as some of the cast of Once Upon a Time.
Nice.
A lot of awesome, scary things as well. I loved it. It's getting me jazzed up for the Halloween season, which, is my second favorite time of the year.
And what's your first favorite?
You don't? Oh, that's right. You haven't been part of the show for very long.
I don't understand.
Oh, don't you worry. We'll start talking about all of that around November 1st.
Okay, well, before that happens, why don't we just take a look at some of the things you saw at Spooky Empire?
Sounds good. Hey everyone, we're here at the Spooky Empire Mayhem Convention. Now I know Spooky Empire is generally like a Halloween convention. They have a main one here in Orlando in October, but this is their annual May convention. They've got celebrities, there's the cast from Once Upon a Time, even a Halloween reunion. We're gonna go inside, check it out. So I'm here with Lee Ehrenberg. You may recognize him from Once Upon a Time as Grumpy and Pirates of the Caribbean as Pintel. How are you?
I am terrific.
Now those are both iconic roles that you've played in your life. Now do you prefer, as an actor, do you prefer one over the other? What's your favorite to play?
My favorite is the one that pays me, I mean, it's a hard enough business, so I think that anytime you say yes to a gig, you get into that one, and it's all about that, People will come up to me at these conventions go, what's the favorite role you play? I always go, my next one. Right, so I mean, we're a superstitious lot. Trust me, though, for both of these, I grew up in Southern California. I loved Pirates, the ride as a kid. It was my favorite ride. So to grow up and be a Pirate of the Caribbean, that was very cool. And now the success of Once Upon a Time has made me love. I wasn't really a fairy tale guy, right? Wasn't macho enough for me. I thought, now that I'm doing the shows and I realize how muscular those original fairy tales were and crazy, I was like, I'm more of a fan now. So it's kind of cool,
No, I think you kind of answered my question. We cover the Orlando attractions, and I'm sure you've been to Walt Disney World.
Sure.
What's your favorite attraction?
Pirates. Yeah, I mean, no joke. Although I tell you something, I love the roller coaster in the Safari.
Yes, I did right here.
What's
Everest.
Yes, I like that one. I like going backwards on the rock and roller coaster. It's been a while since I did this Magic Kingdom, but they always treat me. I do the cruises sometimes, and when I have that plaid and I can go on a ride 5 times. I like the test track too. Yes. That thing goes fast. I think it's terrific. I'm actually a fan of the parks, so guilty as charged.
Well, I gotta say, if you have time while you're in, Magic Kingdom just opened the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
I know, unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna have time to get over there because I'm here, but I got a chance. They said they want me to go over there, but I don't know how badly they want me to go over there. So, but I really want to do it.
Well,
so eventually. But I heard it's terrific.
It is. It's such a fun ride. I hope you get the chance to ride.
I mean, actually, I don't know if you guys have one, but my favorite ride at Disneyland is the Indiana Jones.
Oh, we don't have that. We kind of have a clone called Dinosaur, but we don't have Indiana Jones.
That Indiana Jones one is. It's got one of the best entrances. They just did really just the whole the conceit of the ride's fantastic, But I grew up going to the parks, so to kind of grow up and live it. I mean, that's what it's all about. That's how I can encourage the young dudes to go for it and, live the dream because I did it. I mean, if I did it, anyone can do it,
Awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to the next season, Once Upon a Time, so thanks a lot, Lee.
Cheers, guys.
One of my favorite local attractions, Legends of Haunting at Old Town, is present here at Spooky Empire. And as you can see, they got some brand new shirts here. They're debuting on sale. They'll be on sale at the gift shop at Old Town. I think there's some surprise guests here as well making appearances. And
Thanks!
There's one behind me, isn't there? Hi, Archibald Ashdown.
Good day, Banks.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm quite well, thank you.
Very good. I see you got. How'd this happen? Like, why is he in there?
This? Yeah. I'm not going to say anything that's going to incriminate myself.
How's everything going with your haunt?
Oh, wonderfully ghastly, of course. We have new victims come through all the time. There's actual regular victims that come in now. Word is really getting out there about Legends of Haunting at Old Town being a year-round haunted attraction in Central Florida, and people really seem to be enjoying it. I don't know what's wrong with them. Sickos.
I'm a sicko, and I love that place. It's so much fun.
Thank you, yes.
There's even a video playing here, which I think might have a few recognizable faces on that.
Yes, actually. We have some footage of you coming through our attraction and getting terrified. It
was a
really
lot of fun.
doesn't paint you in a good light, though. Pushing the women and children out of the way, trying to escape.
My true colors show. Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. You'll come back again, no doubt.
Of course.
Right,
Of course.
we're fitting you for a coffin. Does anyone know you're here?
They know.
Then you're safe for now.
We're inside the It's Alive project room here at Spooky Empire. It's presented by Mucklebones. Now, 3 years ago, they did this project, and artists were invited to come and create their own take on the blank Frankenstein bust right here. As you can see, there's some really great designs. Now, 3 years later, they're back, and this year, instead of doing Frankenstein, artists are invited to come over here and use a blank bust of Bride of Frankenstein. Now, these artists donated their time and all of their money themselves for this, and they're going to be sold off on eBay, and all the proceeds will go to St. Jude's Children's Research Center. I love this one. Property of Mr. J. Harley Quinn, gotta love her. Oh, this one over here, look at this. Mars Attacks. This is one, I think this is an underrated Tim Burton film. I love this movie. Well, theme park fans are being represented here. Take a look right here. We got the Supreme Leader from Captain EO. I better get out of here before she tries to turn me into a trash can. Now for this project, some full-size mannequins were made, and we got some great ones right here. I like Sally right here from Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh my gosh, Bride of Frankenberry. Now I'm hungry for some cereal. Feed me, Seymour. Right outside another Mucklebones exhibit at Spooky Empire. This one's called All Hallows Eve. I'm not quite sure what exactly we're going to see in here. Looks pretty dark. Let's go find out. Look at this guy. Oh, hey, cool. Look, someone made a Jay Leno. Yeah, that was stupid. Death is only the beginning. If you know what the ride that's from, message in the comments below. Now, of course, every good convention has to have a dealer's room where you can buy lots of great fan objects, some stuff, geeky stuff, and of course here, horror-related stuff. Now here at Spooky Empire, you never know what kind of characters you'll run into. Hi, Mr. Voorhees. How are you doing today? Well, luckily he doesn't have his knife with him, so that's always... Oh, that's actually a machete. That's it for Spooky Empire's Mayhem Convention. There's much more than what you saw. There's a tattoo room, movie screening room, and also a photography room where you can get photos with your favorite celebrities. Spooky Empire will be back this October for the Ultimate Horror Weekend. Hope to see you there.
Caveat emptor, buyer beware. The theme park industry is big business, and where there's this much money flowing around, scam artists are sure to follow. We've mentioned before about hidden fees and hotel bookings, but something else to watch out for are discount ticket scams. Do your research on any company you're going to give your money to, and make sure they offer genuine, legal tickets to your favorite attractions. Also, don't forget to use your gut. If the discounts on the tickets are massive, it's probably a red flag. And if you're asked to do something underhanded when using the tickets, that is a red flag as well. If you're buying your tickets from someone on the street with no website, that is a huge red flag. Discount ticket deals are out there and can save you a lot of money on your trip. Just be careful and don't forget, caveat emptor.
Don't pay full price for your theme park tickets. Undercover Tourist gets tickets straight to your door for less than gate price. All tickets are new, authentic, and backed by one of the best refund policies. Our Disney tickets are RFID and FastPass Plus enabled and can be linked directly to My Disney Experience. Add a car rental and save up to 50% on your vacation package. Find the best day to visit each park and other planning tools at undercovertourist.com. Visit undercovertourist.com to buy your tickets today.
So the answer to last week's trivia question, you should actually be able to get it now because you were just at the Marketplace Co-op.
Very true. I did just purchase my Vera Bradley.
And that's what the question was. At what boutique in the Marketplace Co-op will you be able to find the new Disney collection by Vera Bradley? The answer?
Cherry Tree Lane.
Yes, as seen with our interview with Stephen Miller.
Last week's winner is Martin Shergold from Andover from the UK.
Congratulations, Martin. Your prize from Theme Park Connection is on its way. Now, this week we've got some cool little items to give away here. First off, this really great wide Maleficent poster. I think this is something that you may have seen like on some sort of like bus ad.
Bus ad, yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous poster. I really love this. We also have, you may have, if you saw in the NASCAR race in the Poconos this past weekend, you would have seen a NASCAR, had maybe a familiar logo on it. Number 36 car driven by Reed Sorensen was sponsored by Theme Park Connection, and this car will be seen in I think 4 or 5 more NASCAR races up through Daytona coming up on July 5th. So you still got more chances to see this car in action, and we have a race. I think they call these a hero card, and it's actually signed by the driver Reed Sorensen, and
That's
also
very cool.
includes a 10% off coupon for when you make a purchase at Theme Park Connection, which would definitely come in handy because our last piece of giveaway is a $20 gift card to Theme Park Connection, so you can use those together, get a nice little discount.
Definitely.
Get something fun. Now, for this week's contest, we want you to tweet your favorite thing you've ever seen us cover on the show. Do you have a favorite thing? Like, is there something I know you've covered Legoland and the Sky Coaster, but is there something you've seen in a past episode you really loved?
I liked when Jenny Lynn got to go to Disneyland. That was
Our
really
first
cool.
visit.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so fun to see Disneyland through the eyes of a first timer was definitely one of my favorites as well. Yeah.
Cool. So to enter this week's giveaway, send out that tweet with #attractionsgiveaway. Your Twitter feed must be public for us to see it, and if you're under 18, please get your parents' permission. Each person will only be entered once, and we need to see your tweet by the end of next Tuesday, June 17th. One winner will be randomly chosen. Good luck.
While you're trying to figure out your favorite segment from the past of the show, maybe we can find something new for you to love with a look at this weekend's events.
First up, this is your last chance to catch Star Wars weekends. Special guests include D. Bradley Baker, Kat Tabor, Tom Kane, Matt Lanter, and Steve Bloom.
It's going to be a huge weekend for Star Wars Weekends. I think it's the most guests the Star Wars Weekends has seen in one weekend, and I think all of these guests are pretty much come from the Clone Wars, voices on the Clone Wars. So if you're a big fan of the Clone Wars TV show, you're going to love this weekend. All of the main voice actors will be here, including James Arnold Taylor and Ashley Eckstein, who've been here every weekend.
Yes.
So it's perfect. Also this weekend, you can see Don't Stop Believin', Journey Tribute Band at the Sounds Like Summer concert series at Epcot.
Saturday will be Fun Spot America's Sweet 16th birthday party that we talked about last week.
Oh yes, I'll be there at the Orlando Park, so if you see me, come say hi. On Saturday night, you can see Harambe Nights at Animal Kingdom with very special guest Avery Brooks.
And finally on Saturday and Sunday, you can experience Car Masters Weekend at Downtown Disney.
To stay up to date on all these events and more, be sure to subscribe to our calendar at attractionsmagazine.com. Now, as usual, we like to thank Mouse Fan Travel. Let them plan your next trip, whether by land or sea. For a free quote, without obligation, visit mousefantravel.com.
And much thanks to Theme Park Connection, where you can buy, sell, and trade theme park, movie, and NASCAR items. Visit the showroom here in Orlando or online at themeparkconnection.com.
We're also thankful to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of discount tickets to Orlando's attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com.
Remember, you can watch a brand new episode of the show each week.
You can also follow us on Facebook and on Twitter right here.
Also, don't forget attractionsmagazine.com for news and videos throughout the week.
And of course, there's the magazine itself. Our new summer issue is now available. You can order your copy through our website, in our app, or on the Nook. And I downloaded it and I read it, and it's another fantastic issue. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train cover story, a feature on the Festival of Fantasy Parade, and a hotel review of the new Cabana Bay at Universal.
Very cool.
So that's it for this week's episode of the show. Like we said, a lot of stuff happening this weekend. What are some of the things you're going to hit?
I definitely hope to get to Downtown Disney for the Cars Masters weekend. I really enjoy going to that, so I'll be there for that.
I'm pretty much, I think I am on full-time Potter watch. With the event coming up next week, we're just hanging in there, hoping soft opening sometime happen very soon. So I will probably be making daily visits out to Universal every day this weekend.
Cool, keep me updated.
I will text you if something happens.
Cool, so thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in again next week. We'll have a look at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles summer at Nickelodeon Hotel.
Cowabunga, dude. Until then, be sure to visit your local attractions, try something new, and stay safe. But most of all,
have fun!
Secret blooper of the week.
A unique feature to this No, it's not to just this Starbucks. Okay. What am I supposed to say?
Blooper.
So you should know the answer now from last week's trivia contest because you were just at the marketplace. The market. I'll do that again. A lot of fun, very fun. Line forgetting things happened.
Yeah.